G'day friends and fans, welcome to Dave Talks Off. The delusion of feminists are back at it. It's not me, I swear, it's you. You and your insecurities are impacting women. It's your fault. Everything is your fault.
Every day for the past 30 years, you high-heeled pit bulls have blamed us for everything. From not being able to get into Harvard to not being able to get into stretch pants.
Whoop.
The most eye-opening thing I ever learned about men was from my college human sexuality class, where the professor told us that men don't actually like women. Not all men. Sure, but hang in. He said that the way that our society socializes boys to, quote, become men is not to tell them how to be men. It's just to teach them how to not be women. Don't.
Remember, she's not talking from personal experience. This is a college professor. Oh, what a reliable source of information. Has she even seen a man? Or the tattoos showing the tank top? My guess is no. Entirely being a man is not being a woman. Oh, but who raises all these men? Society. Really? Really?
Cry, be a man. Don't be a pussy, be a man. Don't be.
That's right. Don't be a pussy.
Be weak, be a man. Don't be sensitive, be a man. Don't like those things. Those are girl things.
That's right.
Emotional damage.
That's right. You have to harden the fuck up. Why? Who says most of these things, by the way? Who tells you to be a man? Stop crying. That's right. Stop crying about it. Be a man. Take it like a man. Who says that most of the time? That's right. Women.
And the tool we use to do that kind of socializing, to steer.
No, men don't. Oh, there's a baby in the background. So, single mom taking out her frustrations on society.
Them away from feminine things is shame. And you just can't go your whole life being told that the worst thing.
Wait a minute. Who is shaming men right now?
Kids, the Royal Order of Sour Grapes for having a raisin for a brain.
You could do is be like a woman and expect to actually like women at the end of that. But they.
One listen to her and you won't. She is.
You was crying like a pussy.
Yeah.
They are also taught that their sexual attractiveness to women and their ability to get.
Oh. The ugly women are complaining that we like attractive women.
Women is a status symbol in front of other men. So they will sexually pursue women, but they don't actually like them as people.
That's the same feminist argument over and over again. Depersonalizing. She is projecting. Who's the one who's depersonalizing? Everything. Look at her. Absolute smug. Absolute no regard. And of course, the bad hands. And here we have everybody's favourite fascist, Imani fascist, telling you, right. Now, remember, they are taking out their anger on men, because men can take out their anger on women differently. Men, too, commit the most violence. But let's say if we go by their logic, if words are violence, are women not equally violent then? Do not women provoke the violence? After all, if words are violence, and they're always screaming at men, and always telling you, be a man, take it like a man, So what if I slept around? It's my body, my choice. So what if I got an abortion? It's my body, my choice. So what if I have 40 boyfriends? It's my body, my choice. Take it like a man. And again, someone in the comment section, this is what I say, by the way, so they won't comment and say, oh, you're speaking from personal experience. No, I am just going off all these TikTok videos. So, remember.
You ain't first, you're last.
From here.
I'm a Texas girl. You ain't offending me none.
Okay, so you think you're a 10?
Yeah. I think I'm gorgeous. I think I'm perfect.
Listen, don't take this the wrong way. You're not
Please,
a 10.
lay it on me.
You're not a 10.
Okay.
10s have modeling contracts.
These are just
Correct. And boom, straight away.
Emotional, damn it.
Imani Fascist has to give her explanation of why that's a lie. Well, we all know it's the truth. Where did women learn? Oh, men, masculinity, and love. Oh, so she's going off the experts. The experts, everybody. Well, we're all being told it's the experts. Yet, turn around. Who raised you? Tell me, who raises the majority of men in this society when the majority of women are single mothers? See, there. All right. We have to hear from the male simp, of course.
He was usually pretty pointless because most people don't even like themselves.
Put it in your hand if you think that's true. Come on. In the comment section, tell me, how many people believe that?
You was crying like a pussy.
Yeah.
Most people's criticisms of you are projections of what
Correct, of them. Most women's criticisms of men are projections of them.
they don't like about themselves or what
Or their own crimes.
they don't like about the world. It's not about you. It's literally about them.
You thought that your version of love would change me, but in turn, it has only changed you. Your version of love has changed you from a woman of esteem, beauty, and vigor into a woman who is now bitter and too blinded by my lies to ever see or receive the truth. I hurt you on purpose because I feel I have no purpose. And since I feel that you are worthless,
Just because a black man does it to you, lady, doesn't mean all men do it to you. Just because this black man says it, he does it to women, doesn't mean all men do this. No, he is trying to engage in telling women what they want to hear for money. Common con artist trick. Tell you what you want to hear. And women lap it up, go, nom, 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 nom. Oh, taste those bitter tears of men. And of course he gets all the views, all the likes from all these ladies. And then what happens? In 40 years' time, yes, he's sitting on the sun in Costa Rica. And where are you? Being eaten by your cat.
see you as not being worth it, worth me giving you my heart unbroken, although I know that you deserve it, because...
Yeah, but you broke his heart. So, yeah, is he going to break yours? Likely. Yeah, hate me and become everything, right? He does not care. So he's going to take your life, he's take or dramatically hurt you, but at the end of the day, right? Men, we all know, and this is just a reminder to those who may not have remembered, a male feminist is a sexual predator from Anthony Weiner to Bill Clinton. Name a sexual predator in the recent years who hasn't been a feminist or a great ally. Even the infamous Jeffrey Burnell Wexner. He's remember, what did Jeffrey Epstein mainly traffic women for? Modeling contracts. He would take models, get the modeling contracts, and then pimp them out. Right? Influence peddling. Using women as the, and this is Bill Gates, George Soros, all of them. Right? All of them on the left. Oh, we're going to hear from my psychologist. Oh, straight away, what do we got? Yeah, bird hands. God, the most will wear nose rings, right? Actually, I meant to do this. Here we go.
You're in that relationship. You will never feel grounded. You will never feel safe.
Straight away, psychological manipulation. Personalizing her trauma onto you so that you will relive her trauma so that she can feel better about herself. This is a nasty habit humans have. This is why people project. I don't know why, but by sharing the trauma, everybody now has to suffer, and somehow that lightens your load psychologically. So, yes, this is what women do. They natter around in circles, their constant pain, their constant misery, and they're just keeping each other miserable. And they can't stand the fact that we can just go, and walk on. They just can't stand it, so they have to constantly harass us by making sure that women will not love us. But wait a minute, we don't love women or ourselves according to her, so why do it? God. You know, they begs to wonder, what do they actually believe?
Because if they don't love themselves, they will never be able to love you.
Oh, so it's we just don't love ourselves enough. No. All the psychological cues. She's a trained manipulator. I mean, she's an expert on
emotional damage.
Then in that case, she'd just be telling you, Daddy didn't buy you a pony. Suck it up, princess.
They'll be really good at controlling you. They'll be really good at
leaning in to reinforce the point, right? Leaning in, showing interest to draw you in, right? So if someone leads in, you just stay comfortable. Don't give in.
Making you feel less than. They will be really.
Look at how she's trying to hold her eyes open, and then she pulls back and closes her eyes, so that you will go, oh yes, soak it in, sister.
Really good at throwing assaults at you all the time.
See, her hand movement is all just one big trained manipulation.
But they will never be able to love you.
Just another bitter old crone taking her out on society. Oof! This one should come with a warning. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Go on, miss. Shave off your mustache. So they're blaming all men, right, for what a few black men did to some black women, and then say men hate themselves.
Shut up!
That's what they do. Someone, probably a psychiatrist, will write a TikTok script, and they will put it out there. Whether they'll call it generative AI, or, they'll present themselves as a TikTok expert. Whatever it is, there are TikTok marketers and experts. They find and write scripts for all the big TikTokers. This is where sponsorships, they pay you to read, right? You really think Mr. Beast writes his own scripts? He's never written a script in a day in his life. Everything he's reading off camera, you ever notice, whenever he's talking, there's some reflection in his eye of his, I believe it's called a Prism Projector 3000. I think it's from Samsung. It turns your phone into a mini projector, and one of the reason why a lot of people own and buy, it's one of the most popular accessories, I think it's called the Prism, is that the projector, right, you take the lens off and you can use it as a teleprompter. You'll often see these people, right? You see their little white screen. Wait, why are they got a white screen, little corner white screen in their eyes? Well, you got the halo glow, right? You got the controlled lighting, the halo glow. And the camera, right, on the phone, the camera ain't showing the TikTok software. No, the TikTok software would be themselves. They'd be seeing themselves. No, they are reading a script. That's why you see the little script in their eyes. So here is another glorious Prism 3000.
The admiration that they have for you. This is why they constantly check up on you. They constantly...
Well, because they can't trust you, because you're an alley cat.
Watch you from fake accounts. They constantly find opportunities to bring you up with other people, despite what their outward actions say towards you.
Oh, their outward actions, like, despite your outward actions of constantly showing a man affection or attention, you are constantly measuring his worth. And you are literally plotting what freebies you could get, whether it's a free dinner, you're coming up with excuses to not have sex. You are constantly coming up with bitter complaints. All you want is sex. You don't want to cuddle. You don't want to spend time with me. Where's the quality time? Why don't you take me out? I look at all the effort I put in for you. Why don't you buy me nice things? You never appreciate me. You buy me a necklace. See, remember, every time they want appreciation, they really mean, I'm an alley cat. Give me something. And by alley cat, I mean prostitute. Because the whole TikTok thing is all short form, 1 or 2 minutes, some of them only 30 seconds. They got to scram all their catchphrases on the screen.
If I don't like a vegetable, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that there is no form of that vegetable in...
So you're a child! You're a child.
Kids, the Royal Order of Sour Grapes for having a raisin for a brain.
See, man goes, I don't like broccoli, but for my health, I'm going to eat broccoli. So I'm going to make it taste. So, yeah, you may not like vegetables, but you eat it because you go, well, I need some vegetables in my diet. I mean, there's just some green leaf. Some people say the only vegetable in my diet is ketchup. That's fair enough. Or some people go, oh no, I have kidney disorder. I can't eat meat anymore. So they'll get beans and try to make it into a, carve it, mold it into a steak. I remember when I used to eat steak, and I'll mix in mushrooms and cover it in steak sauce so it tastes like steak. Right? There's cope, but for her, it's just pure Seethe. Oh, an expert on narcissism. Well, last time I put up narcissism is a symptom of obsessive compulsive disorder, where narcissism, you are obsessed with yourself. So here he is telling us all about himself. The typical male feminist.
Securities out on everybody else. And of course, if you're new here, I'm actually a diagnosed narcissist. Anything that...
But narcissist would never tell you. And she's used this guy before. Narcissist would never tell you.
You ain't first, you're last.
All right. Narcissism is a result of...
emotional damage.
And while you have a public projection of strength and security, inside you are...
You was crying like a pussy. Yeah.
Now, on every plan you make, you end up failing. Why? Because narcissists are self-sabotaging. They cannot help themselves but grandiose. Is this guy grandiose to you? Where's the jewelry? Where's the manicured persona? This guy hasn't even clipped his eyebrows. No, this guy is to narcissism what I am to beauty queens. I'm a beauty queen. And he's a narcissist. Which one do you believe? Neither? Good for you.
A narcissist or a toxic person is insecure about.
No. Inside, they're crying like a baby. Externally, they are projecting strength. You do not know what a narcissist is.
Anything that makes them feel bad about themselves.
Well, he's right about that. Anything that makes them feel bad themselves and calls them out, they will lash out. Really, they will lash out. I wonder who he's talking about. Is this your sister, bro? Is she your queen?
To be the spouses.
Why? Because that is the source of his distress, right? A narcissist is normally functional until you distress them. This is the problem. Women want to berate you, and because you won't change, they call you a toxic person. They are trying, but when they pick, right? And you are safe and secure in yourself, you have not been taught to debate. The problem, why? Because when you go to high school, the debate class is probably once a year if you're lucky, and most debates or arguments in high school are settled by violence most of the time. So you learn to solve it with violence. You learn to deal with women because they will slap you or they will gang up on you. So you become hardened, right? Men are hardened by their women around them. So he has no clue. Why do men take it out on their spouse and kids? Because that's the cause of distress. He wants to come home to kids and go, "Hi, Dad. Love you, Dad." Not kids and grunt and go to their bedroom. Why do they go to their bedroom? Because they themselves can't. As they hear constantly from mother, natter, 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 natter. And when you come home, you are, your father doesn't love you. Your father doesn't want you. Your father thinks you're a failure. And so they hear that all the time. When you finally break down, and I don't know if I've got it. I don't think I have. There's a family doctor in America who put out a very good book on raising a family. It became a textbook called Raising a Family. And I don't exactly know how widespread it is. I don't know Because I do believe the textbooks here in Australia are different from yours. But yeah, there used to actually be a school textbook on, but they don't teach it anymore. They don't teach you how to raise a family. So don't tell me it's society. And of course, I'm in a country run by left-wingers, so don't tell me that it's a right-wing thing or whatever. No, right? It's not. The problems in this world stem from people being given the least amount of, and George Carlin told you, I don't know if I get away with Carlin telling you that they want you dumb enough, right? Dumb enough not to figure out why you're pulling the lever, just smart enough to pull the lever.
Or the kids. If a narcissist is feeling insecure about how they look,
yeah. And so what do? You look like ghetto trash. Be proud of your body, whatever you have. Oh, you say your body positivity, right? No, should always look to improve.
Being proud of whatever you have. They can be angry as hell at you for being happy about what you have.
That's a woman, right? When a woman's angry, you got to figure out why. You got to cry with her so she can have her release, her relief, and then make her feel happy. And then you got to spend the rest of your life being miserable to make her happy. No, you're a fool, man. You're a fool.
Being happy about who you are and comfortable in your own skin. Ugh, it's kind of crazy how it works, y'all.
No, it's crazy how you work, because you are just reading off whatever on your phone. You are not comfortable in your own skin. You do not understand comfort in your own skin, because if you did, you don't have to tell everybody every day. He's just driven out to a basketball court, y'all. He just said, "Hey, Lexa, where do black men hang out, Lexa?"
Projecting their insecurity to you. They hate their fucking life. There are
That's why we're going our own way, because you're unhappy because we're happy and you're not. You have to make us miserable, right? And we're comfortable. You're the ones who aren't comfortable with who you are. You're the ones that got to colour your hair. You're the ones that got to put on makeup. You're the ones who have to put on lipstick. You're the ones who have to whiten your teeth. You're the ones who have to listen to Taylor Swift over and over and over again, or Sheryl Crow, or Pink, and go, "Oh, she gets my misery."
already down here. They see you up here and they want to bring you down here. They want
projection and vagina mouth
to try to bring you lower than them, because
she's talking about herself.
They want to feel some type of power.
No. Men who want to feel power get a power tool and build something.
And make themselves feel good by doing that.
Make me a sandwich.
Like, that's honestly sad.
Mark. Mark my words.
Let's hear from another woman who's for the streets.
A man feels below you if he has some major inferiority complex.
That's a big words. Wow.
It will not work.
Then why are you making a TikTok video?
A man who feels like the woman he is dating, seeing, talking to, married to is above them.
No, women hate it when men are below them. Right? The whole point of fendom is to be female dominance. And if there was, then, right, if that's so good, why are you rolling your eyes back your head trying to remember the speech you rehearsed and do the whole talking with your hands to distract the audience from your insecurities? Yeah, I know. I talk with my hands too, and it's a sign of insecurity, but it can also be used as a manipulation, or so they do it all the time, right? All the time.
I'm not talking about like in one thing. I feel like partners can be better and worse at certain things.
That's the point. We're not equal. What an amazing revelation.
I mean, partners can even be more or less confident. However, if they see you and they just put you on a higher pedestal, most often because they hate themselves and haven't healed.
No, they put you on a pedestal because that's where you demand to be. Right? They want something from you. Right? So they put you on a pedestal because that is what society teaches you. Happy life, happy wife. And you see that on jewelry stores in particular, flower shops, heart pendants even, right? Who has all the jewelry? Who has all the makeup, the perfumes, all the stylish clothes? Well, men are always, almost entirely degraded by the female-dominated fashion industry to where, and if you want anything nice, you have to pay more, way more, right? You have to pay hundreds of dollars for a good t-shirt. It's a good shirt, sorry. No. It's not scale of economy. It's just exploitation.
Themselves. It will inevitably fall apart. They're either going to try and compete with you, they're going to try and
That's what men do.
It's the Royal Order of Sour Grapes for having a raisin for a brain. Son of a